Welcome to my channel, Bookish English. Hello, dear students. I am Ariel, and today we are going to solve one of the biggest problems in English speaking. You learn English, you understand sentences, you recognize words, but when it is time to speak, your mind stops and the words disappear. You feel stuck. You feel slow. You start thinking, I know this, so why can't I say it? Listen carefully. You are not forgetting English. Your brain already knows the words, but your speaking system is not trained to use them in real time. In this video, I will show you exactly why this happens and how to fix it step by step. And don't miss Lesson 3 and Lesson 5, because that is where your speaking will truly change. Stay till the end, because today you stop feeling stuck and start speaking with confidence. Lesson 1. The painful speaking moment. Let me take you into a moment you know very well. It has happened many times. You are in a conversation. Maybe you are talking to a friend. Maybe you are speaking in class. Maybe you are practicing alone. At first, everything feels okay. You understand the other person. You follow the conversation. You even feel a little confident. Then suddenly, it is your turn to speak. You open your mouth. You know what you want to say. The idea is clear in your mind. But then something strange happens. The word you need disappears. It was there just a moment ago. Now it is gone. Your mind goes blank. Your mouth stops. There is silence. Inside your mind, many thoughts begin to move. You say to yourself, I know this word. Then you say, I learned it yesterday. Then another thought comes, why can't I remember it now? You start to feel nervous. You feel pressure. You try to remember the word. But the more you try, the harder it becomes. The word moves further away. Your confidence starts to drop. You feel stuck. You feel like your brain is not working. Sometimes you stop speaking. Sometimes you say something very simple. Sometimes you switch to your own language. After that moment, you feel disappointed. Now look at your body in that moment. Your face becomes tight. Your eyes move quickly. You are searching for something. Your mouth opens, but no clear sentence comes out. You say, again and again. You try to fill the silence. Sometimes you smile to hide your discomfort, but inside, you feel uncomfortable. This is not only a language problem, this is also an emotional moment. It affects your confidence. It affects how you see yourself. If this happens many times, you may start thinking that speaking English is very difficult. Now I want you to listen carefully. This problem is very common. It is not only your problem. Millions of learners feel the same. Beginners feel it. Intermediate learners feel it. Even advanced learners feel it sometimes. And here is something important. Fluent speakers also forget words. Yes, even they have these moments. The difference is simple. They do not panic. They know what to do. They continue speaking. They do not lose confidence. So let us remove one wrong idea from your mind. This problem does not mean that your English is bad. It does not mean your memory is weak. It does not mean you cannot become fluent. It only means one thing. Your speaking system is not trained yet. That is all. And this is very good news, because if it is a training problem, it can be fixed. Many learners make a mistake here. They think, I need more vocabulary, so they start learning more words every day. They read, they watch videos, they memorize meanings. But when they speak, the same problem happens again. The words still disappear. This creates frustration. They feel they are working hard, but not improving. The truth is simple. Knowing words is not enough. You must train your mouth to use them in real time. Let me build trust with you. I understand this problem deeply. I have seen many learners struggle with this. They feel stuck. They feel slow. They feel afraid to speak. But I have also seen something powerful. When they train the right way, everything starts to change. Their words come faster. Their sentences become smoother. Their confidence grows. So this problem is not permanent. It is temporary. It changes when your method changes. And I also want to remove the shame from this moment. There is nothing wrong with you. Forgetting words is part of learning. It is not a failure. It is a signal. Your brain is telling you that something is missing in your training. That is all. When you understand this, you stop blaming yourself. You stop saying, I am bad at English. Instead, you start saying, I need better practice. This small change is very powerful. Now remember this important teaching point. This painful moment is not your weakness. It is a sign that your speaking skill is not trained yet. Your brain understands English, but your speaking system needs practice. Speaking is not only thinking, speaking is also action. It needs training, repetition, and real use. At this point, something should feel different inside you. You should feel a little calm. You should feel that this problem has a reason. And if there is a reason, there is also a solution. You are not stuck. You are just at the beginning of the right path. Stay with me. In the next lesson, I will show you the real reasons why words disappear when you speak. These reasons are very important. Most learners do not understand them. But once you understand them, everything becomes clear. And when things are clear, you can finally take control of your English speaking. Lesson 2. Why words disappear suddenly. Now that you clearly understand the painful moment, we are going to do something very important. We are going to remove confusion. Because when you don't understand the real reason behind a problem, you keep trying random solutions. And when those solutions don't work, you feel frustrated. But when you understand the reason deeply, everything starts to make sense. You stop guessing, and you start improving with direction. Let us begin with something very simple, but very powerful. There are two types of vocabulary in your mind. The first type is passive vocabulary. These are the words you can recognize and understand. When you read a sentence, you understand it. When you hear someone speaking, you follow the meaning. You feel comfortable. But here is the problem. Passive vocabulary stays inside your mind. It does not come out easily when you speak. The second type is active vocabulary. These are the words you can use while speaking. They come quickly. They feel natural. They do not need much thinking. Now listen carefully. Most learners have a big passive vocabulary, but a very small active vocabulary. This is why you feel, I understand English, but I cannot speak. Your words are there, but they are not ready for speaking. Now let us go deeper. Why does this happen? The first reason is very simple. You are not training your speaking skill. You are training your understanding, but not your speaking. You read, you listen, you watch videos. All of this is good, but speaking is a different skill. Speaking needs action. It needs your mouth. your tongue, your voice. If you do not train your mouth, your brain cannot send words to it easily. This is why when you try to speak, your mind stops. It is like asking your body to run fast without any practice. It will not happen. Speaking needs training, just like any physical skill. Now let us talk about another powerful reason. Your brain gets overloaded. When you speak, your brain is doing many things at the same time. It is thinking about grammar. It is searching for words. It is checking pronunciation. It is also feeling pressure. All these things happen together, and when too many things happen at once, your brain slows down. It becomes confused, and then suddenly, everything stops. This is the moment when your mind goes blank. This is not because you forgot everything. It is because your brain is overloaded. Another important reason is translation. Many learners think in their own language first, then they try to translate into English. This process takes time. It creates delay, and during this delay, your brain becomes slow. Sometimes the sentence breaks. Sometimes the word disappears. Sometimes you lose your idea. This is why translation is one of the biggest reasons for slow and broken speaking. Fluent speakers do not translate. They think directly in English. That is why their speaking is faster and smoother. Now let us talk about pressure and fear. This is a very real part of the problem. When you speak in front of someone, you want to be correct. You want to sound good. You want to avoid mistakes. This creates pressure inside your mind, and pressure blocks your natural thinking. It makes your brain tight. It makes your memory weak. Even if you know the word, you cannot say it. This is why sometimes you remember the word later, when you are relaxed. At that moment, your brain is free. There is no pressure, so the word comes back easily. Let me connect all these ideas for you. You have words in your mind, but they are passive. You are not training your speaking system. The brain gets overloaded during speaking. You translate from your own language. You feel pressure and fear. All these reasons come together, and then you experience that painful moment where words disappear. Now you can see clearly. This is not one small problem. This is a system problem. Now here is the most important part of this lesson. I want you to understand one powerful truth. You are not forgetting words. Your speaking system is not trained yet. This is your big realization. Say it again in your mind. I am not forgetting English. I am not trained to use it while speaking. This one idea can change your learning forever. Because now you will stop blaming your memory. You will stop thinking that you are weak. Instead, you will start training your speaking skill in the right way. And this is where everything becomes exciting. Because if this is a training problem, it means it has a solution. You do not need more intelligence. You do not need a better memory. You need a better method. You need practice that connects your brain to your mouth. You need repetition that builds speed. You need training that moves words from passive to active. At this moment, you should feel something important. You should feel clarity. You should feel that this problem is not a mystery anymore. You understand it. And when you understand a problem, you are already halfway to solving. Stay with me, because in the next lesson, I will show you the biggest mistake that most learners make when learning vocabulary. This mistake keeps them stuck for years. And when you see it clearly, you will change your approach completely, and your speaking will start improving in a real and powerful way. Lesson 3. The hidden learning mistake. Now we are going to talk about the mistake that keeps many English learners stuck for years. This mistake looks small, but it creates a big problem in speaking. Many learners think that learning a word means seeing the word, checking the meaning, writing it in a notebook, and memorizing it. They feel happy for a moment because now they know the word, but later, when they try to speak, that word does not come out. Then they feel confused. They say, "I learned this word. I wrote it down. I repeated it. Why can't I use it when I speak?" The answer is simple. You did not fully learn the word. You only studied it. Studying a word is not the same as owning a word. And if you do not own the word, it will not come to your mouth when you need it. Let us make this very clear. If you only remember the meaning of a word, that word stays in your passive vocabulary. It becomes a word you can recognize. It becomes a word you can understand when someone else uses it. But it does not become a word you can use easily in your own speaking. This is the hidden learning mistake. Learners collect words like they are collecting coins. They write many words in notebooks. They save vocabulary lists. They watch videos about advanced words. But when real speaking starts, the list does not help much because conversation is fast. You do not have time to open your notebook in your mind. You need words that are ready, active, and trained. Think about football. You can watch football every day. You can know the names of players. You can understand the rules. You can explain what a good pass is. But if you never practice with your feet, you cannot play well on the field. Watching gives you understanding. Practice gives you performance. English is the same. Reading and listening give you understanding. Speaking practice gives you performance. If you only study words, you are watching the game. If you use words in sentences, speak them aloud, repeat them, and use them again in different situations, then you are finally playing the game. Here is another simple example. Imagine someone reads a book about swimming. He learns everything. He learns how to move the arms. He learns how to breathe. He learns how to float. But if he never enters the water, can he swim? No. He only has knowledge. He does not have the skill. English speaking is like that. You cannot become a speaker by only reading about English. You must enter the water. You must speak. You must feel the difficulty. You must repeat. You must make mistakes. That is how the skill becomes real. So what is the correct process? The correct process is not word, meaning, memorize, finish. The correct process is word, sentence, use, repeat, reuse. First, you learn the word. Then you put it into a simple sentence. Then you speak that sentence aloud. Then you repeat it many times. Then you use the same word again in a new sentence. This is how a word moves from passive to active. This is how a word becomes part of your speaking system. Let us take one word as an example. Suppose the word is confident. Many learners will write, confident means sure of yourself. That is useful, but it is not enough. Now you must use it. Say, I feel confident today. Say, I want to speak English with confidence. Say, practice makes me more confident. Say, I am becoming a confident speaker. Speak these sentences aloud. Repeat them with feeling. Use your voice. Use your mouth. Use your emotion. Now, the word is not just sitting in your notebook. It is moving through your mouth. It is becoming active. This is active learning. Active learning means you do something with the word. You speak it. You use it. You connect it with your life. You do not only ask, "What does this word mean?" You ask, "How can I use this word today?" This question is powerful. It changes your learning style. It turns you from a silent learner into a real speaker. If you learn the word tired, do not stop at the meaning. Say, "I am tired today. I feel tired after work. My mind is tired, but I will still practice." If you learn the word important, say, "English is important for me. Daily practice is important. Confidence is important when I speak." This is how words become yours. Now I want you to understand one more truth. Memorizing alone is weak because memory fades, but using creates connection. When you use a word in your own sentence, your brain connects it with meaning, emotion, and experience. That connection makes recall stronger. This is why you remember words better when they are connected to your real life. A word in a list is cold. A word in your own sentence is alive. And alive words come back faster when you speak. Many learners also try to learn too many words at once. They learn 20 words in one day and use none of them. This feels productive, but it is not powerful. It is better to learn 3 words and use them deeply. Make 5 sentences with each word. Speak them aloud. Repeat them tomorrow. Use them again after 3 days. This is slower, but it works. Remember, your goal is not to collect words. Your goal is to speak with the words you know. Here is the teaching point of this lesson. Learning happens in use, not only in memory. If you want to remember words while speaking, you must train words for speaking. Do not let words sleep in your notebook. Wake them up with your voice. Move them from the page to your mouth. Move them from passive understanding to active speaking. From today, change your rule. Every new word must become a sentence. Every sentence must be spoken aloud. Every spoken sentence must be repeated. This is not difficult. It is simple. But if you do it daily, it becomes powerful. You will slowly notice that words come faster. You will pause less. You will feel more control. And your confidence will grow because your words are not just memorized anymore. They are trained. Stay with me, because in the next lesson, I will show you the exact speaking training system that can fix this problem step by step. You will learn how to take one word and turn it into real speaking power, so your vocabulary does not stay silent in your mind, but starts coming out naturally from your mouth. Lesson 4. The Speaking Training System. Now we move to the most important part of your journey, because this is where everything becomes practical. Until now, you've understood the pain, you have understood the reason, and you have discovered the biggest mistake. But understanding alone will not change your speaking. You need a system. You need a clear way to train your mouth every day so that words stop disappearing and start coming out naturally. And in this lesson, I will give you that system. It is simple, it is powerful, and if you follow it daily, It will completely change the way you speak English. Let us start with the core idea. Words do not become active by thinking. Words become active by speaking. Your mouth must learn the word, not just your brain. So instead of collecting words, you will train words. Instead of memorizing, you will use. This system has 4 simple steps, and each step is very important. You must follow all of them together. The first step is learn the word. This is the starting point. You see a word, you hear a word, or you learn it from a video or a book. At this stage, you understand the meaning. Keep it simple. Do not go too deep into long definitions. Just understand what the word means in a clear way. For example, you learn the word excited. You understand that it means feeling very happy and energetic about something. That is enough. Do not stop here, because this is where most learners stop, and that is why they cannot speak. The second step is build sentences. Now you take that word and you connect it with your life. This step is very powerful. You create simple sentences, not complicated ones, not perfect ones, just simple and real. For example, you say, I am excited today. Then you say, I feel excited about learning English. Then you say, this lesson is exciting. You can also say, I am excited to speak English. Now the word is not alone. It is inside your sentences. It is connected with your thoughts. It is starting to move. The third step is speak out loud. This is where real training begins. You must use your voice. Do not just think the sentence in your mind. Say it clearly. Let your mouth feel the word. Let your tongue move. Let your voice come out. Speak with energy. Speak with feeling. When you say, I am excited today, do not say it like a robot. Say it like you mean it. I am excited today. Feel the difference. This is what we call emotional copy. When you add emotion, your speaking becomes natural, and your brain remembers the word better. The fourth step is repeat multiple times. This is the step that builds strength. If you say a sentence once, it is not enough. You must repeat it again and again, at least 5 to 10 times. Each repetition makes the connection stronger. Each repetition makes your mouth faster. Each repetition makes the word easier to remember. This is how muscle memory is built. This is how speaking becomes automatic. Now I want to show you how to use shadowing inside this system, because shadowing is one of the most powerful tools for speaking. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence, and then you repeat it like a mirror. You copy the sound, the rhythm, and the feeling. But when you are a beginner, you must start slowly. You must control your speech. For example, take a sentence like, I am learning English every day. Now repeat it slowly like this. I am learning English every day. Say it again. I am learning English every day. This slow speaking gives your tongue time to move correctly. It builds control. After that, you can say it naturally. I am learning English every day. Now your mouth is more ready. This is how shadowing trains your speaking. You can combine shadowing with your own sentences. Listen to a short clip, repeat it slowly, then repeat it normally, and then create your own sentence with the same structure. This creates a strong connection between listening and speaking. It makes your English feel more natural. Now let us add emotional copy again. When you repeat a sentence, match the feeling. If the sentence is, I am happy today, say it with happiness. I am happy today. If the sentence is, I am tired, say it with low energy. I am tired. This small change makes a big difference. It trains your voice, your tone, and your confidence. Real English is not flat. Real English has emotion. Let me give you a simple daily example so you can see the full system in action. You learn the word important. First, you understand it. Then you create sentences. This is important. English is important for me. Practice is important. Then you speak these sentences out loud. Then you repeat them many times. You can also do slow shadowing. This is important. Then normal speaking. This is important. Then add emotion. This is very important. This full cycle takes only a few minutes, but it creates real progress. Now remember the teaching point of this lesson. Speaking is a trained skill. It does not come from memorizing. It comes from repetition, from using your voice, and from practicing daily. If you follow this system, your words will stop hiding. They will start coming out more easily. Your pauses will become shorter. Your confidence will become stronger. At this moment, you should feel something powerful. You now have a system. You are not guessing anymore. You are not confused anymore. You know exactly what to do with every new word. And this clarity is the beginning of real progress. Stay with me, because in the next lesson, I will show you how to train your recall speed, so your words come faster during real conversations. This is where your speaking will move from slow to smooth, and from hesitation to flow. Lesson 5. Train your recall speed. Now we are going to solve one of the biggest speaking problems. You know the word, but it comes too late. The conversation is moving. The other person is waiting. Your idea is ready. But the word is slow. It is somewhere in your mind, but it does not reach your mouth on time. This is why many learners feel broken when they speak. They are not empty. They have English inside them, but their recall speed is weak. Recall means how fast your brain can bring a word when you need it. If your recall is slow, your speaking becomes slow. If your recall is trained, your speaking becomes smoother and more confident. Think about real conversation. Nobody gives you 5 minutes to find one word. People speak, listen, reply, smile, ask, and continue. Conversation has movement, so your English also needs movement. This does not mean you must speak very fast. No, fast English is not always good English, but your words should come without too much struggle. You should not fight for every sentence. You should not feel that your brain is searching in a dark room. That is why recall training is so important. It trains your words to come faster. Now I will give you a very simple drill. This drill is powerful because it turns passive words into active speaking words. Pick one word, then speak 5 sentences with that word. Say them out loud. Do not only think them. Use your voice. For example, Take the word important. Now, speak 5 sentences. This is important. English is important for me. Practice is important. My time is important. Confidence is important when I speak. Now repeat them again with more energy. The goal is not to create perfect sentences. The goal is to make your brain find the word quickly and make your mouth use it easily. Let us try another word. The word is happy. Say, I am happy today. This makes me happy. I feel happy when I learn. My family is happy. I want to speak English happily. Now you see what is happening. The word is not sitting alone anymore. It is moving inside sentences. Your brain is learning how to use it. Your mouth is learning how to say it. This is active learning. This is speaking training. This is the kind of practice that builds fluency. Now take the word tired. Say, I am tired today. My mind is tired. I feel tired after work. He looks tired. I am tired. But I will practice. This last sentence is powerful because it connects language with your real life. When your sentences are real, your brain remembers them better. So always connect words with your daily life. Do not make only textbook sentences. Make human sentences. Make sentences that belong to you. Now let us add speed, but carefully. First, speak slowly and clearly. Then speak again a little faster. Then speak naturally. Do not rush too much. Clarity comes first. Speed comes later. For example, use the word confident. First say slowly, I feel confident. I want to be confident. Practice makes me confident. I am becoming confident. I can speak with confidence. Now say them again in a natural speed. You will feel your mouth becoming more ready. You will feel your mind becoming quicker. This is how recall speed grows. Now we add variation. This is very important. If you only use one sentence pattern, your speaking will stay limited. So change the tense. Use the same word in the past, present, and future. Take the word practice. Present, I practice English every day. Past, I practice English yesterday. Future, I will practice English tomorrow. Present continuous, I am practicing English now. Feeling sentence, I feel better when I practice. This one word now becomes many speaking paths. Your brain becomes flexible. Your mouth becomes stronger. Now change the context. This means use the same word in different situations. Take the word helpful. Use it for English. This lesson is helpful. Use it for people. My teacher is helpful. Use it for habits. Daily practice is helpful. Use it for tools. My notebook is helpful. Use it for your journey. Speaking every day is helpful for my confidence. This is how you stop forgetting words. You do not only memorize them, you use them in many places. You give the word many doors to come out. Here is another strong drill. Pick 5 words from your day. For example, morning, busy, food, learn, and sleep. Now make 5 sentences with each word. That gives you 25 spoken sentences in one day. This is not difficult. It takes only 10 minutes. But if you do this daily, your speaking system becomes faster. After 1 week, you will feel small changes. After 2 weeks, you will feel more control. After 30 days, many words will come out more naturally. Now remember one thing. Do not wait for advanced words. Use the words you already know. Many learners are stuck because they always chase new vocabulary. They think, if I know more words, I will speak better. But sometimes the real problem is not lack of words. The real problem is lack of speed with simple words. You may know the word important, but can you use it quickly? You may know the word tired, but can you use it in 5 sentences? You may know the word confident, but can you use it while speaking without stopping? This is the real test. The teaching point of this lesson is simple. Fast recall creates fluency. When words come faster, your speaking feels easier. When your speaking feels easier, your confidence grows. And when confidence grows, you speak more. This creates a beautiful cycle. Practice brings speed. Speed brings confidence. Confidence brings more practice. This is how learners grow. So from today, use the recall drill. 1 word, 5 sentences. Speak aloud. Repeat. Change the tense. Change the context. Use emotion. Use real life. This is not a small exercise. This is a speaking weapon. It trains your brain to bring words faster and trains your mouth to speak them clearly. Stay with me, because in the next lesson, I will show you what to do when you still forget a word. I will show you what to do when you still forget a word in a real conversation. Because yes, even after practice, you may still forget sometimes. But after the next lesson, you will not panic. You will know how to recover, continue, and sound confident, even when the exact word disappears. Lesson 6. Smart Speaking Recovery Tricks. Now, we are going to solve something very real. Even after training, even after practice, there will be moments when a word does not come. This is normal. It happens to every learner, and it even happens to fluent speakers. The difference is not that fluent speakers never forget. The difference is that they do not stop. They continue speaking. They stay calm. They find another way. This is what you are going to learn now. You are going to learn how to stay in the conversation, how to keep your flow, and how to sound confident even when the exact word is missing. Let us begin with the core idea. Fluency is not perfect vocabulary. Fluency is smooth communication. If you can express your idea clearly, even with simple words, you are speaking well. Many learners believe that they must use advanced words all the time. This belief creates pressure. When the advanced word does not come, they panic and stop. But a confident speaker does something different. A confident speaker adjusts. A confident speaker uses what is available. This is the mindset you need to build. The first practical tool is using simple words. This is powerful and easy. If a difficult word does not come, do not stop. Replace it with a simpler word. For example, if you forget the word exhausted, just say very tired. If you forget delicious, say very tasty. If you forget huge, say very big. Your message stays clear, your speaking continues, and your confidence stays strong. This is not a weakness. This is smart communication. The second tool is paraphrasing. This means you say the same idea in a different way. If one sentence feels difficult, restart with a simpler structure. For example, you want to say, I bought some groceries from the supermarket. But you forget the word grocery. You can say, I bought food from the supermarket. The meaning is still clear. Or if you forget bakery, you can say, a shop where we buy bread. This is a very powerful skill. It allows you to keep speaking, even when one word is missing. The third tool is the opposite trick. This is very useful when your brain cannot find the exact word. Use not with a simple opposite idea. For example, if you forget the word ugly, you can say not beautiful. If you forget cheap, you can say not expensive. If you forget difficult, you can say not easy. This trick is simple, but it works in real conversations. It keeps your sentence moving. The fourth tool is asking for help. Many learners feel shy to do this, but it is a smart and natural strategy. You can say, what do you call it? Or, I forgot the word. Native speakers also do this sometimes. This shows confidence, not weakness. It shows that you want to communicate, and communication is the real goal. The fifth tool is using gestures and body language. Your hands, your face, and your expressions can support your words. If you forget the word umbrella, you can move your hand above your head and say, we use it when it rains. People will understand you. Speaking is not only about words, it is also about communication. Use your body to help your message. The sixth tool is restarting the sentence. Sometimes your sentence becomes difficult. You feel stuck in the middle. Do not continue in confusion. Stop gently and restart. Say, let me say it again, then speak in a simpler way. For example, I visited my friend yesterday. This small restart gives your brain time. It helps you stay in control. Now let me give you a real example so you can see all these tools together. Imagine you want to say, yesterday I felt exhausted after work, but you forget the word exhausted. You can say, yesterday I felt very tired after work. If you also forget tired, you can say, yesterday I had no energy after work. If you feel stuck, you can say, let me say it again. Yesterday after work, I had no energy. You can also use your body. You can show low energy with your face and say, I felt like this. You are still communicating. You are still speaking. You are still confident. Now here is something important. These tools are not for avoiding learning. They are for supporting your speaking while you learn. You are still practicing your vocabulary. You are still doing your recall drills. You are still training your speaking system. But during real conversations, you need flexibility. You need to adapt. These tools give you that power. The teaching point of this lesson is very clear. Fluency is communication, not perfection. If you focus only on perfect words, you will stop again and again. If you focus on clear meaning, you will continue speaking. And when you continue speaking, your confidence grows. When confidence grows, your fluency improves. At this moment, you should feel something strong inside you. You should feel that you are not helpless anymore. You now have tools. You now have options. You now have control. Even if a word disappears, your speaking will not stop. You will find another way. This is the difference between a silent learner and a confident speaker. Stay with me, because in the final lesson, I will give you a complete plan that brings everything together. You will see how all these methods connect into a simple daily system that can change your speaking in a real and powerful way. Lesson 7. Your 30-day speaking transformation. Now we bring everything together. This is the moment where your confusion ends and your action begins. You already understand the pain. You know why words disappear. You have learned the system, the drills, and the recovery tools. But here is the truth that changes everything. Progress does not come from watching one video. Progress comes from doing a small practice every day. Not perfect practice, not long practice, just consistent practice. If you give your speaking system 10 to 15 minutes every day, you will see real change. This lesson gives you a simple plan you can follow from today. Let us start with your daily routine. Keep it short and clear. 10 to 15 minutes is enough. Do not wait for long free time. Create a small daily habit. First, do 5 minutes of shadowing. Choose a short clip or a few sentences. Listen carefully, then repeat. Start slow so your mouth can learn the movement. For example, say, I am learning English every day. Say it again. I am learning English every day. Feel each word. Feel your tongue and your lips. Then say it at a natural speed. I am learning English every day. Add emotion. Say it with energy. I am learning English every day. This simple shadowing warms up your speaking muscles and builds control. Next, do 5 minutes of speaking. This is your personal speaking time. Talk about your day. Talk about what you see around you. Keep it simple and real. For example, today I woke up early. I drank water. I am practicing English now. I feel a little nervous, but I am speaking. Do not stop for perfect words. Use simple words. Use your recovery tools if needed. Restart your sentence if you feel stuck. The goal is to keep speaking. When you speak every day, your mouth becomes more comfortable. Your fear becomes smaller. Then do 5 minutes of recall drills. Pick 5 words. Use each word in 5 sentences. Speak them out loud. For example, take the word important. Say, this is important. English is important. Practice is important. Time is important. Confidence is important. Then take another word like happy and do the same. Change the tense and the context. I am happy. I was happy yesterday. I will be happy tomorrow. This makes me happy. I feel happy when I speak. This part trains your speed. It teaches your brain to bring words quickly. Now let us talk about your progress timeline, because you should know what to expect. In the first 7 days, you will feel small changes. Your mouth will move more easily. Your pronunciation will feel a little clearer. You may still pause, but you will feel more control. Between day 8 and day 15, your recall becomes faster. You will find words more quickly. Your sentences will start to flow better. Your confidence will begin to grow. By day 30, you will see a clear difference. You will not be perfect, but you will speak with more ease. You will pause less. You will continue speaking even if a word is missing. This is real progress. Now I want to change how you see yourself. This is very important. Stop saying, I am a learner who cannot speak. Start saying, I am a speaker in training. This is your identity shift. When you change your identity, your actions change. You stop being afraid of mistakes. You start using your voice every day. You understand that speaking is a skill you are building. And every day you practice, you become stronger. There will be days when you feel low. There will be days when you feel slow. This is normal. Do not stop. Do not wait for motivation. Follow the routine. 10 minutes is enough. Even 5 minutes is better than nothing. Small daily action is more powerful than big, irregular effort. Trust the process. Trust your practice. Now let me speak to you directly. You are not alone. You are not weak. You are not late. You are simply untrained in speaking. And now you have a clear path. You have a system. You have tools. You have a routine. If you follow this plan, your English will change. Step by step, day by day, and here is your final retention trigger. Do not watch this video once and forget it. Watch it again tomorrow. Practice with it. Repeat the exercises. Use your voice. Let this video become your daily guide. If you follow it for 30 days, you will feel the difference. Your speaking will not be the same. Now make a small promise to yourself. You will practice today. You will practice tomorrow. You will not stop because of small mistakes. You will train your mouth, your recall, and your confidence. Because your English is already inside you. Now it is time to bring it out. Now it's your turn. Don't just watch this video and forget it. Use it. Practice daily, even for 10 minutes, and train your speaking